This video is going to walk you through the Google Calendar activity. During this activity, you will actually figure out how to add school-related events to your Google Calendar, as well as how to put in the Nash Community College shared calendar to your Google Calendar. You'll see the Google Calendar activity directions up on the screen. Number 1 says to watch this video. You're doing that now. Number 2 tells you to copy the Nash Community College Google Calendar ID below. That is the blue letters and numbers on your screen just under number 2. I'm going to highlight all of that with my mouse, right click and hit copy, and you're going to see somewhat of an error message pop up on your screen. This is telling you that you cannot copy and paste in Google Docs. Instead, you have to use the keyboard shortcuts, and that is Control-C if you're going to try to copy. So I'm going to close that box, and I'm going to Control-C, which is going to copy that calendar ID for me. Step number 3 tells you to access your Nash Community College student email account. I'm going to do that now because I have a window opened where I have already signed in. To access the calendar in your Nash Community College student email account, you're going to go up here to the upper right hand corner, this little square with the little dots. You'll see I'm moving my mouse around it. You're going to click on that, then you're going to click on calendar. You're going to open your calendar up. The first step is we need to add the Nash Community College calendar to your Google Calendar. So on the left-hand side, under the words Other Calendars, there's a box. You're going to click in that box, right-click, hit Paste, and then click Enter on your keyboard. And you will see the Nash Community College calendar has been added up underneath Other Calendars. When you are viewing your calendar, you have the option of looking at it day by day, weekly, monthly, 4 days at a time, or in an agenda format. Especially for this calendar activity, I would suggest the monthly view. Now you will see there are things already on your calendar. These things are blue. That's because my Nash Community College calendar displays blue events. I can go and change that by clicking on the little drop down arrow and selecting any other color that I want. So if your Nash Community College shared calendar came in another color and you don't like it, feel free to change it. The Nash Community College calendar just shows you when the college is opened or closed, days that you might need to be aware of, such as the last day to pay, first day of classes, last day of classes, that kind of thing. Now, I'm going to move to September because here's a good place to kind of show you what you need to do. You're now going to add events based upon the syllabus for your classes that you are taking this semester. I'm going to select my name over here to the left-hand side. That way I'm only adding things to my calendar. If you're in the Nash Community College calendar and you start adding personal items, everybody will be able to see that. So make sure you don't do that. So click on your name and then you can start to add. So I have my syllabi out for all of the classes that I'm taking this semester, and I see that my very first exam is on Wednesday, September the 9th. So I'm actually going to click on the box Wednesday, September the 9th, which is going to pop up a little event screen, and I can add something in here. So I'm going to say I have a biology exam, and then I'm going to click Create Event. Okay, there we go. So now on my calendar I can see where I have a biology exam on Wednesday, September the 9th. And I'm going to continue to do that for the rest of the semester. Maybe on this day, I have an English essay due. Create event. There you go. You can go in here and add every single assignment that you have due for every single class that you're taking. You can put in test days, exam days. You might even want to put in suggestions for yourself to start studying for an exam. You can put in days and times where you're supposed to be somewhere specifically. So let's say you have a psychology class on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 10:30. You can go in and add that in your calendar. So go ahead, add all of your due dates, important dates, exam dates, all of those items into your calendar for the remainder of the semester. All right. Once you get all of your assignments and due dates added into your calendar, it'll now be time to take this calendar, turn it into a PDF, and submit it to your instructor. Here's how you do that. Click on the More option up here at the top, and then select Print. Now, if at any time you want to print these calendars off and scan them in to submit them, that is perfectly fine. But I will also show you how to save it as a PDF in case you don't have access to a printer or scanner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide I want all of the calendars in the same PDF. So I'm going to say I want August the 17th, because that was the first day of class, all the way to sometime in December. I will pick the 18th. That way I'll make sure I cover the entire semester. And I'm going to select Save As. The Save File button here needs to be selected, and I'm going to hit OK. Now, if you notice in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, a big blue arrow appeared, and then it went away. So I'm going to click on this little arrow here. There's my calendar right there at the top. I'm going to select that. And here are my calendars in a PDF. Now, they're here. They're in a PDF, but I need to save them as my own. I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to choose a different folder. Now, for the ease of showing you how to do this, I'm going to select Desktop because that's where I want my PDF to go. And then I'm going to rename this John Smith's Calendar Activity. And I'm going to hit Save. You could do the same thing on your computer. Just name it with your name. So that's done. I'm going to close this out, minimize my screen, and here on my desktop you will see the PDF, John Smith's Calendar Activity. Now I can take this saved PDF and drop it right into the submission link. Now, if you are watching this video and you're thinking, I don't use Mozilla Firefox as my browser, I use Google Chrome, that's fine too. There's a different way to save as a PDF using Google Chrome. You're going to do the same thing. Hit More, Print, select your dates, Save As, and then you're going to see in Google Chrome it actually drops the PDF right here on the screen. You can click on that and this opens up. Again, it's the PDF. Everything's done correctly. You just have to save it as your own. So you'll notice down here in the bottom right hand corner, there'll be a few buttons. You're going to click on this disk right here. This is the Save button. And then you're going to go through the same way. I'm going to select Desktop, John Smith's calendar activity. I'll change the name so it will work for the video. Hit Save. And when I minimize and look at my desktop, there's the PDF.